Hi, so story time about I'm gonna combine a lot of spooky, creepy, not really creepy, but spooky things that have happened to me. So my children and myself have come to the conclusion that although I've had many separate and different ghosty, spooky uh, events in my life, I do have one specific entity, ghost, paranormal apparition that just seems to follow me and like my energy and pretty much has just made themselves part of my life at this point. They're just not letting go. And it's nothing scary, so I'm really not bothered. So my one specific child, but my children have given it the name Lenny, because apparently it is a male. Although I've never really felt one gender or another. I've just had these incidents that are all so similar over the course of my life through different homes that we've all determined that it is this same being. So when I was really, really young, I think the youngest I remember is around 8 years old. I was living in my first house that I remember with my mum and my sister. And it was a really nice little community. We all had this communal back garden, lovely neighbours. The house was quite small, but it was big enough for me, my mum, and my sister. And I remember I was like dead excited because with some birthday money I'd got a CD player, because that's how old I am, a CD player with some birthday money. And so at this point, myself and my sister had our own different CD players. This is very important because if you have ever had siblings, you know that you can share something, but you never really share it. It always belongs to one person. So there were two separate CD players, and each of us, when we had a bath, there was a plug on the landing right near the bathroom, so we didn't have to take anything electrical into the bathroom. So we'd put the CD player right next to the bathroom door when any one of us was having a bath. And myself and my sister used to always play Backstreet Boys, because again, that's how old I am. And also, who doesn't love a bit of Backstreet Boys? By the way, my favourite is Brian. My sister's was Nick. Who's your favourite? I think Nick is usually most people's favourite, but Brian's such a sweetie. And Howie. He's really, really cute, actually. Anyway, that's my Backstreet Boys rant. So, every time, no matter whether it was me or my sister, my mum wasn't weird, so didn't do this. She'd just get a bath or a shower and get on with it. But me and my sister needed entertainment, apparently. So, no matter whose CD player we used, it would always skip this one specific Backstreet Boy song. And I think, if I remember correctly, it was As Long As You Love Me. And I did used to like singing along to it, pretending I was some sort of backup dancer in the bath, singing into some shampoo bottle, and it would always stop. It'd sort of play a bit, the beginning bit, so you think, oh, it's going to play, and you'd want to get into it, and then nope, it would just stop. So I had to get my little ass out the bath, put a towel on, waddle out the door, see what's going on, press play again, and it would just go to the next song, so you think, okay, there's a problem with the CD. No, because we tested the CD in other neighbours' homes in their CD players. The CD was fine. We also checked our CD players, returned them to the shop, even got new ones, played other CDs in these CD players. No, they were absolutely fine. But apparently, Lenny, as it seems, doesn't like Backstreet Boys, so would never ever let us listen to As Long As You Love Me by the Backstreet Boys when I was having a bath. So that was one really weird incident. We had lots of little weird incidents in that house that were all very similar, involving electronics. And the amount of times my poor mother had to return things back to Argos because we thought it was some faulty thing with the electrics, but it'd work in everyone else's house, it'd work in the store, it was just our house. So another incident involving Lenny is in the house I'm currently in now, which is my house. I don't live with my parents anymore because I'm that old. Lenny, I've gathered, is a bit of a trickster, a little bit of a prankster. And anytime I need something, now certain things, because I am quite scatterbrained, but certain things I'll leave in very specific places, like my keys have a very specific hook they go on and always live on, because I know I will lose them and freak out because they're my car keys and my door keys and at one point work keys, and I nearly got fired because I've lost those keys once. I did find them, didn't get fired, but another story. So I leave certain things in very specific places because I know I have to know where my ID badge is and my car keys and all that kind of stuff. I leave in designated spots. And I've discovered that Lenny knows how much it irritates me to move my car keys. And the amount of times I've blamed my children. Because sometimes I'll be blaming them and I'll be calling them like, kids, where have you put my keys? And going off at them on the phone and like, Mum, we've not been home all day. You'd hung your keys up, we'd gone out and said see you later and let ourselves out with our own keys. No one's touched your keys. And I would look all over the show. And I'd look on this specific set of shelves that was near my back door. No, they're definitely not on the shelves. No, they're definitely not on the hook. I would look everywhere. And then after going, right, this isn't funny now. Just put them back and everything's good. And I go back into the kitchen. Look on the hook, no, but look on the shelf next to the back door. And where are my keys? It's happened so many times. And I will rip my entire house apart and be all angry, messing my house up, pulling everything out of everything, looking for my car keys, blaming my kids, phone calling them, shouting them out of bed. So I don't know how they've moved them if they were in bed, but I'd be losing my marbles looking for the keys. And as soon as I'd say, right, this isn't funny now, mate, give me my keys back, they'd be in one of the first places I looked, even though I know for a fact I scoured, I tore things apart, pulled things out looking. So I'd not missed it. There was nothing left on the shelf to have found. And then right in the middle of the shelf would be these keys. And that has happened so many times. And handbags. And again, you think, oh, well, she says she's scatterbrained. No. When I know it's an important handbag, like it's got some important documents in for a job interview or something like that, I will hang it in a very specific place. And anytime I need that, that goes missing as well. So that's really irritating. And it's, well, the kids call it my doctor bag because it looks like a bag a doctor would wear. So no, they're not stealing it because they said, no, it's for old people. So thanks for the self-esteem hit, kids. But so I know they've not run off with it because it's not their style. There's nothing in it that they could want because it's just boring paperwork. But it's my like job hunting bag or appointment bag that I'll, if I go to the doctors and I know we need to take a form or, you know, you have to show certain medication, that's the bag I use. So there's nothing interesting in it for them anyway. So yeah, I'm trying to think of any other. Oh, one started picking on my daughter now. It serves her right for laughing at me. So one time, my daughter buys this chocolate spread. Now I don't eat it because it's not vegan friendly and I'm vegan. My son doesn't like it, my eldest son, and my 3-year-old. It's in a shelf that's too high, and he can't climb at this point. So he couldn't have even climbed to reach this chocolate spread. She'd put it away. I'm getting about my business. I hear and I might scream from my daughter going off that someone's touched the stuff. I'm like, what's up? And in the middle, it's quite funny. In the middle of this tub of chocolate spread, right in the middle, like someone's just scooped a big scoop out in the middle of the chocolate spread. And she's like, who's done it? And I'm like, well, it ain't me. Because it ain't vegan. And also I don't want a stomach ache because I've not eaten dairy for years. So I ain't touched it. My little son, he can't reach it. And my elder son, they don't like it. So I'm like, are you sure you haven't done that? No, because it's a big mess. There's a big scoop in the middle of it. Are you sure you didn't sleepwalk? Are you sure you didn't come down for a midnight snack and just absent-mindedly do it? No, Mum, I swear I didn't. Because she's really, I think she's got OCD. She has a very specific way she'll get spread out of a tub. And she does this with everything. So I know it isn't her. She swears blind it's not her. So I'm just thinking, I know it is. And I'm like, it's probably Lenny, innit? Because you think it's funny to take the mick out of me, so he's doing it to you now. So yeah, so they're just a few of the incidents with Lenny. Like I said, nothing really awful, just like a bit of a trickster energy, like a bit of a prankster, which is like, it's really irritating me. nothing dangerous, nothing scary. I've never had any of my doors unlocked in the middle of the night or anything dangerous happen or any hobs being turned on in the middle of the night or anything, but just really irritating, annoying things that happen that I'm pretty sure it's Lenny. So, I don't know, most people have a guardian angel or a guardian spirit. I've just got a cheeky prankster. So yeah, let me know your opinions. Let me know if you have anything like this or maybe a guardian spirit and you have some nice stories. Yeah, leave your opinions and tell me what you think. Or if I'm just imagining it. I don't think I am. But yeah, if you've got any stories to share, let me know and I'll speak to you soon.